Well, hello, good evening, welcome back again. Determined I'm still going to keep giving this a go. I have actually started telling people I'm doing this as well now, so it's I got to keep going. Got to prove it to myself and everybody else I can do this. Oh dear. Well, how's today been? Hope you've all had a good day out there. The weather's not exactly playing fair to any of us, is it really? Again, like I said in one of my previous videos, when it's bad weather like it is, I can kind of feel it. It doesn't help. So we'll go from there. Oh, little man's appeared. Don't know whether he's in frame or not. Well, first subject of the day. I mean, this morning when I got up, I actually woke up at a decent time. And I didn't feel so bad. I actually, started the day off decent and well. I, the usual. Up, showered, had a nice coffee. Just was sort of thinking about how I'm going to do the day. So pushed on and did a bit of the good old-fashioned chores, a little bit of housework, sorted things out. It's sometimes I have to really prioritize what I think I need to do that day. I mean, so in the morning when I got up, I actually got on and did some of the housework and stuff, and then I had some lunch and chilled. Sometimes you've got to look at it and think, okay, if I do this today, at the minute, this morning, how much energy am I going to put into it? What am I doing later? Well, later on, I knew I was going to be putting in some real effort. I'll talk about that in a bit. So I made sure I got some stuff done with the morning spoons, as we might say. Didn't use them all up. And I had to look after this fella earlier as well. He came over. And then I fed him and left him to chill. And then I actually sat. I'm trying to think of what I actually did now. Yeah. But what it was I actually sat and I looked at YouTube. I went on and did some homework, some studying. Looking at people making videos, taking notes, starting to think, how can I make this a bit better? So I'm trying to learn. It's getting there slowly. I guess you can see him now. Hopefully he's in frame. This is Black Cat. Real inventive name. He comes round and visits. He likes to get fed. He's a big hefty lump. But if he's out there helping keep the mice and rats down and some rabbits, we don't mind. We'll look after him. But I was just basically making sure that I was learning what helps make a video better. What do I do to learn and figure out how to... Well, some of it was about the things called niche. My niche. What's it going to be? Anyway, so see how it goes, eh? We'll use some of it, start to implement it a bit. I have tonight. I've made some notes before I come on camera. Oh, you're being a nuisance. Right. Well, the thing I knew I would be doing later on was it's Tuesday, so I go to Hydrotherapy down in Newlyn, a place called Harbourside Physio. Now, I know they do hydrotherapy with the NHS, but the waiting list down here was so long it wasn't worth it. They advised me to contact the centre at the Harbourside there, Newlyn. So yeah, I do pay, but it's part of a programme just to do with the ankylosing spondylitis illness. So you're with like-minded people. The people coaching know how to understand what you're going through. So my coach Beth the physio, she's there keeping us all very active, putting us through our paces. We did a lot of, I suppose it was like cardio work to get our heart rates up. Then we were doing breathing exercises, and then stretches. We do a lot. We're there for an hour and we work for that hour. It's in a heated saltwater chlorinated pool, and I have to say I've been so much better since I've been doing it. I feel like my body's got some sort of movement again. I don't fear actually trying anymore to do things, because I feel I'm getting stronger. I feel like my body is reacting to it in a good way. And it's not just because of the exercises. It's also because you're there with people who are like-minded in a way. They want to be there to get a bit fitter, a bit stronger, and they've all got ankylosing spondylitis. We're all on various different medications and programs, so we get to talk about all of those things. We get to learn about each other's issues that have been on different medications, what things to watch out for. Yeah, it's just mentally has helped as much as physically. He's been a bit of a nuisance. He's got claws that don't go all the way back in, and he's on my legs when I've only got shorts on, so so forgive me for being distracted. But no, the water gives us 50% less sort of weight, so we can you can really push in there. It helps to take the load off the impact of the exercises. So it's very it's like it's circuit kind of training in water. Some of it's a bit like your aerobics, or what they'd call aqua aerobics. So you're trying to get that heart rate up, your breathing rates up, and then learning about stretches and mobility. It's good. And then at the same time, you're getting emotional support, mental support from just meeting people and talking, getting there. It's actually a NASS approved centre. So if you don't know what NASS is, it's the, let me get this right, National Ankylosing Spondylitis Society. So that's a charity that's to do with the study of the illness that we have, and they've got apps to give you exercises. They've got groups that you can find in your area to go and meet with, talk with. There's people that have got the same issues as you. There's videos on YouTube as well. There's also Facebook page. Off goes the cat again. So they've got their own Facebook pages and stuff. It just is somewhere to get information from, somewhere to get, again, it's support. You can put a question forwards on the web pages and you can get information back. So it's a resource, again, for you to learn from, for you to get some sort of stability, especially if you're newly diagnosed. I kind of fell through the cracks in the beginning. The doctors kind of throw all this information at you and then you're sent away. I was diagnosed and got properly sort of into the full illness and flare-ups and everything right at the beginning, just as the dare I say the COVID times. So it wasn't easy for the doctors either to do, because they were doing so much more. But I eventually found out about the hydrotherapy. The new doctor I had was the one that suggested it. And then when I contacted the hydrotherapy in the NHS at Truro, they were really helpful, but they were also apologetic that there was so much time between them speaking to me and when I would even have a chance at a spot. It was like 8 or 9 months But to give them their credit, they gave me all the information for the Harbourside Physiotherapy Centre and told me to get in touch, which I did, and it's just gone on from there. It's hard work. I sometimes feel it the next day, and I know I've done it, but I have to say in general, it's made me feel better physically and mentally. So, any of you watching out there, hi guys from the NASS group. I said I'd make a video talking about us tonight. So yeah, I don't know what more to say today. Hopefully the camera's been focused decently on me, and that you've been able to hear me. Hopefully it's all still working. It's, you know, hard to know whether it is or not, because I'm using a very simple setup: microphone, my old iPhone 11, and a little extra light just on my old camera tripod. Doing it with pretty much what I've got. Purchased the odd little thing just to help, but yeah, it's getting there. We're getting there. So the usual things, isn't it? You know, I've got to ask you, please like the video if you've enjoyed it or it's given you any help or information. Subscribe, watch other videos I've already got up, see where we end up, where we go, and yeah, take care of yourselves, be well. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.